physiologically, you can sustain this pace.
It feels like the other way around. Jenson Button has asked me to take part in his triathlon, the Jenson Button Trust Triathlon, on the 14th of July. And since I've got involved, Chobani Yogurt, the official fuel provider for the triathlon, have asked me to race as part of their team. And being part of their team means I get a one-on-one session with the renowned Professor Greg Whyte. And I've come to Harley Street for my session.
Rosanna?
Hello, how are you?
Good to meet you, come on through. You've been on the treadmill before?
I have been on a treadmill before,
Okay,
yes,
great.
I have.
Fine, all right, well, let's just give it a little bit of elevation.
Right, so you've heard that I'm doing this triathlon with Jenson Button.
Yep.
And I've heard you are the man to come to, because I've got some concerns,
okay.
Let's be honest. I'm not in the shape of my life, so I need help, and I need tips. So what should I be doing between now and the triathlon? I've got 3 weeks.
I guess the one most important thing is not to panic. I think what happens is people get close to an event, haven't done the amount of work they need to have done, and so they try and pack it in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And of course what then happens is you pick up an injury, you get really, really fatigued, and all of a sudden you come into the event really not in very good form at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't panic.
Okay, so how am I doing?
We're doing good. That's our warm-up over.
Perfect. So a 5.5 minute jog.
That's nice. So let's come off and have a little stretch. So
Okay.
this one here, so we're coming down, just into a lunge, but pop the knee on the ground. And then
On the ground?
Yep.
Oh,
and then when
right.
you're there, just push the hip forward. You'll be able to feel it coming through the quad. Yeah?
Yeah.
With this arm, just lift the arm up, and you can probably feel it coming over here.
Oh, it's all those muscles that I've got on my abdomen.
Yeah. So again, they're important because with triathlon, you're going from swimming, using the arms an awful lot, to static.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're bringing your arms in. So the transitions are the toughest thing about triathlon, more than anything else. Do you want to pop your earring out for me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll take that off you. It's just a little scratch in the ear. Some people call it a little prick in the ear, but I won't stoop to that level.
Okay, you're all right.
Okay, hold on. So what we're basically doing here, I'm just taking a tiny piece of what's called capillary blood.
Okay, lovely.
And then what I'm measuring is lactate. Now, lactate is a really nice, is analogous to intensity. So as you start to work harder and harder, lactate will rise, and it tells us a whole host of different things, but number one will give us our pace. So that's really nice actually, because that blood lactate is 1.2. So that's resting, that's perfect. It's exactly what I see. So we're going to see that rise dramatically, okay?
We're going to see it rise dramatically?
We are going to see it rise dramatically.
Okay.
Basically what we want to know is what physiologically, inside, what's going on. How tough is it, okay?
Oh gosh, I don't want to know what's going on.
So we're going to go 3 minutes at this, okay?
Okay,
so it should be relatively simple, these first couple of stages.
Perfect.
And they'll just get quicker and quicker as we go through.
Is it better to do it in the morning when you've got nothing in you?
Pop your hands on. And pop your hands on, just straddle the treadmill, so you pop, that's it, perfect. Okay. Okay, that was fairly light, yeah? Felt good?
Yeah, fine.
So again, we'd expect this blood lactate to be pretty similar to the last one, so,
Okay.
So we're not really working there, but there's a 145 heart rate on that, so. Okay, lovely. On your pop again?
Yeah? That was dangerous.
And we're going to
Nearly
come
fell
up.
off.
Okay, just a little bit quicker, okay? So this is how you'll feel at the triathlon right now.
Oh, I can't
This is
wait.
what it's like.
It's going to be so good.
Okay.
It's like the best feeling in the world.
And the key is just to be able to handle it. Physiologically, you can handle this. But psychologically, your brain is saying, I've got to slow down, I've got to slow down. But actually, physiologically, you can sustain this pace.
It feels like the other way around.
Yeah. Okay. Pop the
Really?
hands on, yep. And
Woohoo!
we're off, and that's the end.
Is that the end?
That's the end.
Oh my god. I thought I was going to have to go to 20.
Number one, enjoy it. Just get out there and have some fun and really enjoy it. And the best way that you enjoy something is when you are pushing yourself to the absolute limit.
Yeah.
So that when you cross the line, you can look back at it and think, I gave it everything I've got. And the time doesn't make any difference at all. It doesn't matter what time you went. If you gave it everything you've got, then you can be proud of yourself. That's where you want to be. Okay, well let's move through to the bike.
The running is done.
The running is done. We've hurt you enough on that. Okay.
Onto the bike. Okay.
Indeed.
So just hop on like a normal.
Let's bring that saddle up because you're quite tall.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. My God, there are so many pipes and wires and things. Okay, so I'm hopping on.
Yep, pop on. And so one of the things that we can do is, well, what we've done is just measured your blood lactate. What we can also do is actually measure the oxygen that you're consuming. Okay. And that's really quite important because that's telling us what's going on with regards to both the heart, the blood, the lungs, and the muscles themselves in terms of how they're going to utilise that. So it's going to feel quite tight.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, so just loosen it slightly.
Okay, so, right, so I've been on the running machine, I've been on the bike. What can you tell me? You've got your laptop there.
It's going to be hard work.
Oh, no!
It's always going to be hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, look great. The results look fantastic.
Really?
You know, they're all individual results.
Yeah.
But the one thing is that we've got from you, particularly around the run, because I think the run is the thing that obviously anchors the whole triathlon. And what you're trying to do is get to the point where you can run as fast as you possibly can, rather than actually dying out on the run, because that's the worst thing you can do.
That would be terrible.
For the run, I think what you're looking at, probably optimally, is about 12 kilometres an hour. It's going to be your target speed.
Okay.
And that everything that you do now in preparation for the next 3 weeks should be round trying to target this 12 kilometres an hour. So it means that you're going to be coming in as fast as you possibly can.
Okay.
And I think you'll be surprised how many people you can overtake on the run, because they've gone out too quick, they've technically got it wrong, and you can actually really start to take a lot of people. Even if early on you think, oh, I'm not going quite quick enough, you can catch people up.
Okay.
What you don't want to go is too quick.
So it's all about that last bit of the run, really, the second half, maybe.
Yeah, it is, and it's about, you know, as we said before, it's about pace judgment, and as well as that pace judgment, it's about getting it technically right. So from the swim transition to the bike, from the bike transition onto the run. If you get them right, you can save yourselves minutes.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And my final question, what should I eat in the morning of the triathlon and after the triathlon, drinking, eating? What should I be doing?
You want to be hydrated, so you want to be fully hydrated.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about how you're going to rehydrate, that's really important. But think about that before the event, so the day before. Don't leave it till the 30 minutes before you start. The day before, what you do in terms of nutrition and fluid is really important as well.
And that's water and juice type kind of drinks as well.
Remember that, you know, the good thing about juices is that you get carbohydrates in there as well as rehydrating, okay? But on the morning, you don't want too much in your tummy.
Right,
because that's going to make you feel sick, it makes you feel a bit bloated and a bit slow. But what you do need is, you just basically need something that's going to fill the tummy, give you some satiety, so you feel like you don't need to eat, you're not hungry. Yeah. But at the same time, it's going to boost that energy and also just top up that hydration. After what is, you know, a fast, you know, you slept for 8 hours the night before. Yeah. Perhaps you haven't slept with fear.
So nervous, so nervous.
But yeah, so I mean, you know, something like a little bit of protein, because the great thing about protein is it just suppresses the appetite a little bit, stops you feeling hungry. And then some carbohydrates as well, because that's what's going to fuel your triathlon. Okay, so protein, I'm guessing that's not bacon. And that's not... No, not really, it's not, that's not. I mean, protein... So what have you got? What's a good... I mean, something like yogurt is fantastic. Okay, perfect. So yogurt is a great source of protein. I mean, this is a fantastic source of protein. 40 grams of protein in there. You're not going to eat the whole lot, obviously. Okay, well, can I try some of that now? And this is good for refueling afterwards as well. Perfect. So this is Chobani. Yummy. Yeah. Thank you so much. Really kind. Thank you for the results. And I hope I bring home a good result on the 14th of July. On the podium. Well, I'll keep eating my yogurt. More importantly, you know, it's to raise as much money and awareness for Help for Heroes. 10. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Are my arms right? You don't need to quite do the robot.